bringing you the news and information you need from the people making a difference. This is Comcast Newsmakers.
Thank you for joining us. Those of us who have children have always noticed that maybe there could be an improvement in some of the schools, even though our teachers are very hardworking and dedicate themselves to doing that. But sometimes people just take things into their own hands, and we have two folks who did that right now. On my right, Linda Schaefer, and on my left, Crystal Brown. Nice to have you both here.
Thank you. Thank you.
Two women who are determined to make things better.
That's right. Yeah,
How did you tap into this?
Well, originally we were noticing at our own child's school, we have 5 kids between us, and we were realizing that these budget cuts were decimating what was going on at our school. And so we thought, oh, we can solve this problem here in San Francisco. We thought, let's throw a town hall meeting. We had state legislators, we had the mayor, the superintendent, policymakers. Everyone came from around the city, 1,000 people. And at the end of this wonderful event, everyone was kind of pointing to Sacramento, that if you don't solve this problem at the state level, we are not going to solve what's going on locally.
Okay, and Linda, what did you find out?
Yeah, so we decided we have to run a statewide campaign, which we're calling Educate Our State. And our goal is to have a high-quality education for all children in California that is well-funded, consistently funded, and equitable. And the goal of our campaign is to unite parents through existing networks that exist around the state to come together to really put pressure on this change. And what we're seeing is that while parents historically have been surprisingly quiet on the issue and hopeful that it would get changed, now is really the time that parents are saying this is enough. We have to get involved.
And they're looking for leadership on
Well,
this.
how many people are saying to you, yeah, but the budget,
You know what? The parents really aren't. Sure. I mean, we've been talking to business leaders. We've been talking to community leaders. You know, anyone we can get to, really. And yes, there's a million reasons why this is going to be tough. But the reality is, our kids get one shot, and we're not willing to stand back and look at the problem.
Good for you, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
Seriously.
Thank you. Well, and you know what? It's yes, people might say we feel like there's no money now, but this is an issue for California's economy.
We were just talking about this earlier about talking to business leaders who say that they have to go abroad to look for talent for their businesses. Now they're looking abroad, and those families from abroad don't want to bring their kids into California to educate them here. So it's beyond.
These are families from India, from China, from places that we're competing with. They say we don't want to come to California because we don't want to send our kids to public school there.
Yeah,
that's
now
unacceptable.
that's a sad
Abominable.
situation.
It really is. It really is.
I mean, because California, having grown up here and going to school here, years ago was always known as a great place to get an education.
Yeah, and we need to give parents hope that we can get back there, and that's what this campaign is about.
Yeah. Okay, and you're tapping into everybody, politicians, other parents, other people.
Well,
are people saying,
Actually,
yes, they all are. It's unanimous. It really is.
It doesn't matter sort of what parent group. Everyone we've talked to has been incredibly supportive, at least to our face. And but it's about getting organized and really being focused on what we need to do, which is change legislation to allow for an amazing education here.
And the amazing thing now in this day and age with the technology we have with social networks and social media and the virtual tools we have to bring people together, we can do this in a totally different way than has ever been done before. And we don't need to storm Sacramento with our pitchfork and torches, although we will. We feel like we can get this virtual tidal wave going. We really feel like everywhere we look, we see this energy and this hope to make change. And
well, Facebook, Twitter, all that stuff.
We know we need to get to people that aren't on Facebook and Twitter also. So we're using a lot of existing organizations and groups up and down the state. We're working very closely with California PTA, but it really is going to take everyone, all of the business groups, all of the social justice groups, and all of the parents groups to get this done. So we just want to get the tidal wave started.
Yeah. Well, you're doing it. I mean, you kicked it off for that first meeting, and having that many people show up and to be that enthusiastic has got to be encouraging to you.
And we're doing house parties up and down the state so we can hear from parents and what's going on in your community and let us know. So.
All right. Well, if I were a politician, I'd be scared of it. If you walked into my office.
we need their help too.
Crystal Brown and Linda Schaefer, our guests. They are founders of Educate Our State.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
You're welcome.